You're right. Penis pump and fleshlight. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drone Therapy Season 6, Episode 19, Propwashed. And as you can see, Marcel, I'm hoping, will show up here very soon. But we've got Brian from Drone On Back On, and we've got Nemo from, well, Nemo's channel, Nemo FPV. You know, Gary.
From
Gary
Finding Nemo, yes.
Yeah. So let me do this. Let me go.
Yeah, Daddy, stick it in.
Well, oh, okay. What? Penis pump and flashlight, and then we hear Daddy stick it in. That's
my phone.
Wait. We'll get this out of the way now. I did order it, but I've got to tell you the story first, because what happened was, I think I may have to wait until almost July 4th to get it, because I got to tell you the story. Here's what happened. I put it in, and then I pulled it out. And then I put it in, and then I pulled it out. And wait. And then I put it in, and I pulled it out. And then the wife got jealous. A fight ensued, and I didn't get it off until later. So, anyways, long story short, 2.5 hours later, I finally got it ordered, and I think they said it was going to be like June 30th before they even had it in hand to ship. So I was like, oh, well, at least it's coming. It's not August.
Not yet, anyways.
Yeah, they haven't delayed it to August on me yet. That's what I'm going.
Yeah.
And I went with B&H and financed it for 12 months, no interest.
July is good though, man. It's battery blow up time.
Well, see, I'm not even gonna be here. I'm gonna be like, I'll have it for a week, and then I'm going to Vegas. No, 2
Bring
weeks.
it.
No, I'm not going to take it to Vegas till I can come hang out with you. See, that's the whole point. Bob, you're not going to be there. So my wife was like, well, what about your friend? I was like, we get to go back now. You know,
We have to come back.
we got to go back. Because you see all these people talking about, you can't fly in Vegas. I was like, well, you can if you got friends that live there.
Sean Oz flew in Vegas.
Yeah, that was cool. I even left a note. I'm glad you put that up. Because I actually said, wait a minute, let me get over here in the chat real quick and say hi to everybody. I've been running my mouth, and I'm going to let everybody say their introductions. I'm going to go all the way back up. We got Wedge and Big, Will Designs Photography, Zach Key, Indy Kurt, Drone Shots, Thomas Aerials, Steven Drones, Drone Shots Stand, BMAC Aerial Visuals, Drone Nation. Anybody new that I've missed? Justin Drones 863, Lone Star UAV, Grumpy Vlogger.
Hello, Lloyd.
Let's see. Akira Show. Yes, I said that right. Akira.
Good job.
Show. You know. And oh yeah, Kenny Cardoso Media, Fly Zone Drones. Let's see, Charles Galuski, Scott Nadeau, Tex Arch Drone Guy, Nemo. I see down there creeping in at the bottom. He's following the back of the pack, but he's coming in strong.
He just wanted their
had a weekend flashback. Sorry, folks. So let's see. Oh, Big Water UAV Solutions. Good to see you. Mike Henrik. What did we say? Somebody told me I said it wrong last time. Maybe
yeah,
did.
somebody is how to say it exactly right.
Mike Rennick. Rennick. The H is silent. Is that it? The silent H. Is that right, Rennick?
Yep,
okay.
That's it.
There we go. Okay. And Brian is fading in and fading out. All right. with that being said, I will stop and I'm going to let everyone introduce themselves and see what they're going on with this week. And since we have some interesting stuff going on, first I will start with Ron.
Thank you, Bill. Welcome in, everybody. I think it's going to be a good show tonight. It looks like we got a good panel. We got a good audience out in the chat. And I do want to say real quickly, I ordered mine, but I never pulled mine out. So hopefully my Mini 3 is coming. Drone DJ says they're not coming in May in North America. So hopefully we're getting it in June then. Okay, over to the next guy.
Okay, over to Bob. Whoop. Wait a minute, I got to put Bob back in, and then I got to hit Bob.
Hi, thanks everybody. Thanks, Bill. I'm still interested, very interested in getting an FPV machine for myself. So I'm interested in the show. I'm going to probably sit and be an observer. I too, along with Ron, ordered at 9:03 Eastern time is when I ordered my Mini 3, and I have no idea when it's coming, but because they haven't told me a thing, and I've tried to find out. But anyway, well, it'll be when it'll be.
Yep.
I'm leaving. Only the shadow knows for sure.
That's for sure. I'm leaving on the date of the morning after 4th of July. I'm leaving for Italy for a month, and I'm sure hoping it's going to be here by then.
All right. And over to Brian.
I just want to let everybody know I ordered my extra large kite from Michael's, and it's supposed to be there as soon as I pick it up tomorrow. So I'm just letting y'all know I'll have my kite with a GoPro attached, and I'm gonna be there, dude. So yeah.
Oh wait, Justin, wait. Justin says, wait, y'all gotta see this. You see this? We're gonna get past it, dude. I'm telling you. Just a couple more minutes. I swear to you. I don't think we're gonna bring it up again. I swear to you. Because the next two guys, I don't think are gonna bring it up. So hey, you're in there. Just hang on. Any more, Brian? Are we good?
Good.
Okay, now I'm gonna go to the next Brian. Drone on. Hello, sir. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Hey, first of all, thank you everybody for your time joining the show. And I ordered a mini crescent roll. It was good. I don't have the mini money. I have mini money, so I don't have the mini money. But I mostly fly FPV drones. But I do fly GPS drones because I fly all the drones.
Awesome.
It's true. My name is Brian. I'm from Team Optimized Drone, and that is all.
Cool. And Gary Nemo.
I'm Nemo, and I'm from Team Nemo.
Closet DJI fanboy. Closet DJI fanboy. Closet DJI fanboy. Closet DJI fanboy. What?
I am going to order a Mini 3.
See, I told you.
Closet
DJI fanboy. Yeah. He's not going to order for a while. He's not.
I'm going to wait till they're like in stock and like around, because back when the original Mavic was released, I pre-ordered that and it took forever, and I ended up canceling that and getting a Phantom 4 Pro.
Right.
So that was back then. So yeah, I'm going to get one. I'm just waiting for
before I turn the show completely over to them. I wanted to say that Marcel was supposed to be here. I don't know, maybe if he's worn out from work, because he switched over from being an actor to a pipe fitter. So that tells me the physicalities have changed.
Yeah.
So he may be worn out and just didn't feel like making it tonight. So maybe we'll get him on in the future. In the meantime, I'm going to turn it over to the FPV gentleman. I'm going to throw up as much chat as possible and let the other members of the panel ask as much. Here's the point, guys. These guys have years of experience building, putting together. I know that Gary has a lot of 3D print experience, and I know that Brian has ass loads of knowledge about tuning and all that stuff. So ask all the questions and anything you guys want to introduce. Wait a minute. Here we go. Gary, what's your opinion of HD0?
Well, I actually, I was gonna put it in a couple of quads. I got like the Race VTX, like the 1 watt, or not the that's the 1 watt. That's the freestyle VTX, and I got the Race VTX. I got like I got a Foxeer camera. I got one of the latest Run Cam, and I haven't put them in a quad yet. But I actually bought a HD Zero. Is it a Crux 35? It's the Happy model.
Yeah.
And I got it and flew it, and I just wasn't really impressed with it at all. I really wasn't. I don't know if it's just me, like the way I'm building, I get really good, clean analog video. I mean, I know that's not it, but I'm just used to analog. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't. I was expecting too much. I'm sure DJI would probably be like way better, but I don't know. That actually might be coming soon too, as well.
Here's something cool.
What do you mean?
Mixing Air 2S and FPV.
Gary,
Footage.
when you say it might
Yeah,
be coming
I
soon,
know. I like mixing the footage too. I have a couple of videos where I mix FPV, freestyle, and GPS. I think it's an awesome thing. Just fly all drones, get all video. It's all good.
Well, see, that's what I was hoping for when we did. I'm hoping when we do the next compilation show or collaboration show. See, we did a couple of weeks ago, Brian. We did a show where we had people send in video clips, like 30-second video clips, and then we input them all into an AI and just let it spit it out the other end. And it came out a lot better than anybody expected, to be honest. I guarantee you it came out because, like, go ahead. Yeah, I was really shocked how good it came out.
And I liked it.
It didn't have all the frilly, twirly stuff either. It wasn't too much of anything. It was really cool. The AI didn't go overboard. I think it was because of the template we picked out. All right.
Cool.
Good. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. What do y'all want to talk about? Questions? Anybody?
Let's talk about the new Fat Shark goggles that are coming out.
Oh, tell me. I have no clue about them. What do they do?
I guess right now it's all a lot of speculation. It's in the air.
There's like speculation. There's like one
photograph.
One picture. That's it.
Well, what can you figure out from the picture?
Not much.
It's
what's he saying?
Very small, slim form. Looks like a futuristic Fat Shark goggle would look like if you could envision.
Oh yeah. That's that picture you sent me. Yeah, I did see that. Kai's basically saying that the Crux 35 is a piece of shit to begin with.
Yes. And the reason I got it was because it was highly recommended by somebody, which I will not mention their name.
Why?
I'm just not. Which also goes to something that I was thinking about. Like when you hear somebody like, hey, this is a great quad, this is, it may not be great for you. It's just like some people have recommended props to me. And the props that I, these are so, you don't have to tune, which I don't ever tune anything, but you don't have to do any, they just fly really well. They flew like shit.
They reminded me from that picture of what were the goggles? There were some goggles that came out like about, 5 or 6 years. Well, not 5 or 6 years, 3 or 4 years ago that had that because they reminded me, it wasn't the DJI ones.
Orca, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Orca has got a lot of angles in the design where I guess this would be more rounded, organic-looking corners. But they are, I guess, comparable. It's hard to say from that photograph that we've seen. I mean, but the speculation is, what's it going to run? Is it going to run, HD Zero and analog, or is it going to run analog with the HD Zero add-on, or is it just going to run DJI? What's going on here? Right now, it's a big cloud of mystery. I guess Friday is the day they're supposed to talk about it. I'm not sure.
Is that when Rampage takes place?
Man, I'm bad. I fell off of the Rampage thing this year. I totally.
Yeah. I haven't either.
I want to take this one really quick because we don't want Justin to hurt himself. Remember Justin from Drones 863? He said if we talked about it anymore, he was gonna. So I don't want.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So back to the FPV. Everybody else has been talking about that shit all day long, and I don't care if we're down to 21. If we get down to 5, I don't care. We're going to do FPV tonight. We're not going to talk about the Mini 3.
Did I mention I got 1,000 feet of string for that kite? Put that out there.
Guarantee gives you line of sight, right?
Yeah. Need to keep line of sight there. But I guess the DJI, the new Fat Shark goggles are the equivalent to in the FPV community to what's going on with the GPS community with the Mavic, the Mini 3. I'm sorry, I don't even know what to call it.
There you go.
That's cool.
See, the only thing
do look really cool.
The only thing, I mean, I don't see a module bay unless it's on the other side, which would be really weird because usually, I don't know.
See what's on the underside too.
No, exactly. I was like, where is there a bay? Where could it be on the other side? Could it be on the bottom?
There it is.
Yeah, and they have, from what I've gathered, they have RP SMA antenna. If you zoom in, you can see it.
I can't go much further. It's already really.
It's not
no,
SMA.
you can see it though.
Yep.
I'll tell you what it does look like to me. It looks expensive.
Everything anymore for a drone is expensive.
Is that digital?
That's just it. Nobody knows.
We don't know yet. That's what they're saying.
One could wonder. I don't know.
It's good. Wait. It's going to be bite frost.
Oh.
That's
is that kind of that's kind of an inside joke, right?
I guess so, right?
Well, apparently nobody else picked up on it. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing.
Guy says these may be DJI compatible. That would be cool.
What? It has. Wait a minute. Fat Shark goggles with DJ internals. I don't. Something about that just doesn't.
Well, you don't.
Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, you just don't know. I mean, Red Cat owns Fat Shark and Rotor Riot. I mean, and the thing is too, there's something else I want to talk about. Orca bought. Is it True RC or who was it? Who did they buy? Was it
Immersion? Keep talking. I'm gonna go get some more cramped mango.
Yeah, it's one of the guys that worked with. They worked with Fat Shark.
The original. I can't. The names are at the tip of my tongue, but his name on a live stream. I can't recall them.
I know his name is Tony Cake, but I saw where they were. I don't know if you remember. They had that some kind of electronic show, and they were showing off their like digital stuff that Orca had. And I saw Tony Cake was there, and I was like, man, that guy looks familiar. And then he got kind of close, and I saw his name tag, and it said Tony Cake. And I believe he's with Immersion, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But don't quote me.
I think that's it. So
yeah, but Orca bought them, so I don't know.
It's complicated times in the market space, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously Fat Shark is not paying leakers on purpose to make demonstration videos of this product before it gets released.
Rotor Riot has this like big meet. I guess it's like you meet and you can fly and do all this stuff with like, the more famous YouTubers and stuff. And they are going to have it there, and they're going to be like people testing it at Rampage. I don't know when Rampage is. I would never go to that, but
yeah, they would. I don't know what they call it, but the first time when it first came out, they called it the DJI Experience, and I actually helped the guys out over there whenever the DJI digital FPV system first came out. And they had a fun time.
Yeah, they were all over that.
Yep, they were.
And a lot of those videos they were putting out at the beginning, sponsored by DJI.
Yeah, and the thing is like I actually kind of had a look at the system closer than pretty much 95% of the community did early on. You know what I mean? And it just, I mean, at that time, it was a game changer, and it blew my mind. You know what I mean? And I came back and I was like, I'm trying to tell you, this is going to change FPV. It's a big deal. And people just were so mean to me and slammed me and said, no, you're insane. They're going to steal your data. And I was just like, okay, but I'm telling you, it's going to change. But it was just, people were so mean to me when I first came to them. I said, no, this stuff is incredible. It's crazy. You know what I mean? You're not going to believe it. And they were, but then I saw it catch on when people started experiencing it for themselves. So that's when I was just kind of like, okay, I kind of learned a lot about the community at that point in my journey, about how people kind of were quick to slam something before they knew anything about it.
Oh yeah,
it changed the way that I moved forward too, because I found myself doing the same thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So now I'm a little more conscious of it, or try to be, but I still do it. It's part of FPV, right?
Yeah, what's holding me back from like doing the digital thing is the talks of them coming out with a new system. That's what I've been hearing, and from what I understand, the new system stuff is not compatible with the old goggles.
It doesn't ever seem to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's hard to plunge $600, $700, $800 into a system and then only be able to use it for a couple of years. Have something break, not be able to get the camera, have to hoard parts. I hoard parts.
Oh wow,
it's a lot more expensive in the camera drone biz.
Lots of people agreeing that it's DJI built.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, it will be, definitely. So I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm not in the market for any new goggles myself. I think I'm set in what I have right now, and the builds I do moving forward. I mean, I have the DJI V2 goggles and that system, and I have a good analog
NDRC.
What's that?
NDRC saying that it's a DJI goggle.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what Andy's saying anyway.
I would totally trust his opinion. I would totally trust his opinion over many.
Yeah, I don't think he would bullshit us. No, I don't think.
NDRC's in the chat.
No, no, he's posted it on his page.
Yeah, I read that post earlier today, actually, too.
So I don't think he would bullshit
about that.
That's messed up, man.
Yeah,
that's so twisted. Wait a minute, can we talk about the new mini kite with cardboard goggles and 100?
Yeah, we're on the DNA on that.
Brian got the Fly More package, 1,000 feet.
Fly More combo.
Brian signed an NDA, so we can't talk about it tomorrow.
I mean,
so
go ahead.
Rampage is this Saturday and Sunday.
Where is Rampage this year?
The Rampage is Barnwell, South Carolina. Actually, that's not far from me.
Oh, South Carolina.
You should.
I love South Carolina.
There it is, guys.
South Carolina's beautiful.
But Max, did you see we were showing the new Fat Shark goggles, and now even NDRC is saying it has DJI internals. It's kind of like Cadix goggles.
Send NDRC a link. Maybe he can join us.
He's in the UK. He's asleep right now.
It's the middle of the day for him. Yeah.
That's actually pretty good, Bill. Cadix goggles. That's really good.
That's what we need to start calling the damn thing. They're Cadix goggles. The minute we find out there's DJ internals for sure, they're Cadix goggles. They're never anything.
I mean,
yeah, but if they're getting ready to come out with a new system, I mean, how is that going to work out with those? Are they for the new?
Okay, so Kai's telling me, where was it? What he said a second ago, that he thinks that it's just going to be a rebrand as what you were talking about as Red Cat. It's going to be rebranded as Red Cat so they can bring it into the U.S. So basically, they're gonna DJI is gonna say, okay, we'll sell you shit for
Red
10
Cat.
cents. We'll sell you shit for 10 cents on the dollar. You can put a Red Cat on it. We'll call it good.
Yeah.
Well, Fat Shark's in the U.S., isn't it?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. But, they rebrand it. If they rebrand it outside the country and then bring it in as Red Cat, I don't. That's basically what I'm getting from what he's telling me. He's like, if they rebrand it, he's like, they can get around the bullshit.
Look, where's Red Cat? Out of what? Puerto Rico, right?
Oh, I have no idea where Red Cat is. I don't know. That's why y'all are here.
I think they're Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico, and that's like a U.S. outlying territory, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's very plausible. Very plausible.
And it would. And the thing about it is that's kind of like a slimmed down version of the DJI goggles.
I mean, that's what I was thinking of, naked DJI goggles, basically, because they are, compared to mine, big old behemoths. Those are like an analog goggle.
And you've got all the different antennas that you can put onto it. So
yeah, 4, right? So that.
But like you said, it doesn't unless. Where would you put it on the backside without it interfering with your forehead and face, and to put a module on the backside? Unless it's underneath and we couldn't see it, like hanging on the bottom.
Run through anywhere through a HDMI in.
It'd be like Darth Vader. It'd be something
in, so you could put the module on the back of your head just for,
Hey, why did DJI release something and it's not available until later on down the road?
We can't say that now.
That doesn't make any sense.
Justin, don't do it. Justin, don't do it. Justin, don't.
I want to see blood on the screen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Calm down. Don't do it. Don't do it.
DJI.
Ah!
I got one of these.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, look, Caddix Light.
See, I hoard.
Oh, that big time. That's big time hoard.
Yeah.
So, do they make those anymore or no?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, isn't that the original?
No.
Yeah.
So
it looked like the original.
The air unit was the original. 120
right?
Well, I'm talking about the first Caddix release.
Oh.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
I got 2 of them.
Oh, look at this. I'm gonna...
Is that the mounting on those? Is that 30 by 30 or 20 by 20?
Let's take a look. I'm not exactly sure, but it should be right here on the box, right?
I'm doing my Forrest Gump.
I'm not sure. I don't want to say one way or another. I'm not sure.
Hey, look at this. See mine, Gary? Look at mine. Ready? Ooh!
Nice. Like a switchblade?
Yes, look.
That's cool. I don't care who you are.
Look, it's called. Look
Mine
at the
will go
company.
up.
It's a bunch of women, too. It's a
Very
bunch of
cool.
women.
Hey, Bill Lone Star says that they have been coming available again. Maybe he means that the Caddix camera.
Oh, okay. So there's going to start. But he's saying he hoarded that one from a time ago.
Right. But
a time back when chips were plentiful.
Maybe available again.
Well, we need somebody to come up with a different kind of damn computer chip. Something that don't run on the precious stuff that we got none of.
That's affordable.
Yeah. You look up the price of a Foxeer F4 ESC and see how much that cost.
Look, from Greece. He's in Greece. What time is it in Greece? What time is it in Greece?
Late. Like 8 hours now.
Early, however you look at it.
It could be early already.
Like 3 in the morning over there.
Start the next day.
Guys, I'm going to have to run here.
Yes, sir. We totally understand. You told me that you could only stay about 30 minutes. So
Yeah.
that means we're going to do everything's going to be on Gary now. So we're going to be like,
That's right.
the squirrel.
A lot of weight, man.
Hey,
We'll have you back, Brian. I appreciate
I'll
you coming
come
for half
back
an
and
hour.
ooh.
Oh, Moon Knight! Moon Knight!
It's pretty cool.
It took
Very cool.
okay. are we just going to go Squirrel early? You fucked things up, man. But thank you,
All right,
Brian. Thank you
guys.
very, very much, sir. We
Good
will
night.
definitely have you back. We'll have you back soon.
Yeah,
And I'll
thanks for
stay
coming.
longer, I promise. Take care, guys.
Yes. Thank
Good night.
you.
Thanks for
Have a good
watching,
one.
everybody.
Eat more possums in the house too. Okay. Okay. I don't want to go Squirrel this soon, but remember, before you pass out, you got to show that again because I want to go. I want to go Squirrel on Moon Knight. You think you gave me Squirrel tonight? Because man. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. Go back to the FPV. We were talking about. We think that we're pretty sure now, since we've got Andy RC, that the new goggles are going to have DJI internals, that's kind of like Apple putting Intel processors in. I mean, everybody's going to be like, what?
I think it would be a good move, though. That
Oh hell yeah!
Good
It'll be-
Scooby, you know?
And the thing about it is, they're not going to be as expensive as everybody thinks. Watch, they're going to be like the cheap. They're going to be like
they're going to be $500 at least.
No, I think they're going to be right. They're going to probably be about $150 cheaper than the DJI goggles.
And Apple had Intel chips at one point.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Remember when that went on and everybody was like, did what? Apple's going to use Intel chips? They're going to stop making their own chips? I mean, they just recently started making their own chips again.
Well,
remember?
the Power PC wasn't necessary their chip, the one before the Intel, but they're the only ones that really used it on a large scale.
It was a conglomeration with Motorola.
Thank you, Bob.
Okay, so anyway, back to
sorry to segue into the Apple show here.
Anything else that you want to discuss on the HD Zero dilemma or the new Fat Shark goggles that we say are DJI?
No.
Okay, so what else?
I saw something about the Fat Shark goggles just in the last day or two, so that's really making the rounds of ICFPV news.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to just click chat questions and stuff. You all need to talk about this. So, Gary, you're the star of the show. Take it away.
Now, Gary, what kind of goggles do you currently use?
I have Fat Shark HDOs.
And that's a newer goggle or an older model?
That's an older model. I am looking for some. I'm keeping my eye out for some new ones, and supposedly HD Zero is coming out with a goggle as well. So it's going to be a buyer's market coming up.
So
at the Great Florida Drone Meetup, I've met him before, Lawrence Novice Quads, and he was flying a lot of analog FPV there.
I love analog. I mean, I don't know.
How about this? We're going to get Kai in here with us so he can talk. You all can talk more about this.
Yeah, get old Kai in. We need some height in here.
When you talk analog, when it's analog, does the picture look like an old-time TV inside the goggles?
Not always. I mean, if you start to get breakup, that's when you start getting the rolling screen and the static.
Yeah.
But if you turn your quad if it goes like behind some trees, you might get that, and then when you come out, it clears up.
Okay. Well, I'm with Gary. I fly analog too, Gary. I have the Tiny Hawk 2 I wanted at the Florida Drone Meetup.
Oh, you got another one. Didn't you have a Tiny Hawk before?
Well, remember I bought a bind and fly model, but I could never get it bound. So now I wanted one that's all one kit. Everything.
The doctor gave him a new prescription. Now he's bound.
It still didn't seem to be bound. I still had to watch a bunch of videos, but I did finally bind it, and I flew 2 batteries in the backyard.
Oh, good. Good on you.
Did you hear what I said? The doctor got him a new prescription, so now he's bound.
Well, that's besides the point, Bill.
That's because Nemo was like, didn't you have one? Well, yeah, I got another one.
And Gary, I didn't understand the controls when I first took off, right? I thought I had an easy mode, but I had it in what's that mode you have to really acro. So, actually, I was flying, even without goggles, I was doing pretty good flying in acro without goggles for a couple seconds before, of course, the inevitable crash.
Yeah.
As long as you're going in a straight line, you're okay.
Oh, I never go in a straight line, Bill. When I'm on FPV. There's no such
boring
line. And I only knock one prop off. Usually when I fly FPV, I usually quit when I'm tired of putting props back on.
Yeah, that's the first thing to go is props. If you're lucky. I mean, yeah, you know.
I can think of other marsupials I might not.
Well,
wanna
I don't
launch.
fly that fast. So I usually don't do any real big damage.
So is that the one where you can adjust the canopy on it? Is that the one that you got now?
Do you have which one do you have? Do you have Tiny Hawk 2?
I have the Tiny Hawk 2.
Okay.
The one with the what do you call the bumpers around it?
Ducks.
I have the ducks around, so I just bounce off the fence and the shed and everything like that. So I don't really have any, you know. Oh, welcome in, Kai. One of my
Howdy.
favorites.
Hi, Kai.
Good
Nice to meet you.
Kai, I was doing a bad job holding the FPV fort down here, talking about my tiny.
So I can go back and.
You're trying to hold down the FPV fort.
Yes.
Is that a new short for senior citizen? Some different?
We're having T-shirt moments aplenty tonight, man.
I'm
Is
only
that some kind of old folks moment?
I'm only 62 and a half there, Kai. I haven't made it yet.
Been stuck at that point for
There might be people want to argue that point with you.
Well, I'm always open for a good hearty debate.
All right, so tell us about those goggles and what you know about those goggles.
No, I don't know anything. I mean, nobody got them. Nobody has them for
How about the
review.
hearsay about those goggles?
JB did a nice job of dancing around the truth on his stream yesterday. Because he can't talk about it because he's on the NDA. But Bardwell.
Yeah,
Bardwell. But I mean, we know Carl from HD0 said they're not HD0.
Well, that's well. The thing about it is, Andy RC was the one that said that confirmed yes, they are DJI internals. And like Brian was saying, that's a brilliant move. It's brilliant. Yeah. Look how many how many Caddx units they sold the minute people found that it was DJI internals. Look what they called the Portello, and it's not even the same company. They just bought a board off of DJI, and nobody calls it Rise.
Some do.
Only the real, you know. Let me get
the retailers do.
Karens.
The retailers do, because that's what they're told to put on.
You know, Karen called and said, "Could we please change that name to Alice?" Alice called and said, "Could we please change it to Gertrude?" I haven't heard from Gertrude yet, so the new one is Gertrude.
You know Gertrude?
No, I haven't heard from Gertrude yet. She's not offended by it so far. So the Karens don't like it. The Alices are not fond of it, but Gertrude hasn't called back.
And Gertrude's cell phone died.
Gertrude is German. You know what that means.
Well, hey, and I'm just trying to, because I'm hearing this Karen thing. So apparently, so Gertrude called you. So, okay, what are we going to get? Did Gertrude give us Susan? No, we can't go Susan. We can't go Susan because that'll get Ron mad.
Yeah.
You don't want to piss off a German woman. I can tell you that.
Oh,
wait a minute, my grandmother's named Olinger.
Then you should know better.
Oh, trust me, I can remember many times being called Charles William Thomas II from the back side of the trailer when I'd done something wrong in the front side of the trailer. So yeah, I know what it's
and
like.
You probably felt it too on the back of your head.
Nope. I just didn't get any good, cool, sweet granny stuff that day. So that was the problem. I didn't get my cool snacks or nothing. So I just got the basic, beans and cornbread dinner and sent to bed like that. Instead
did I miss something when I went for a break?
Yeah, I don't know how we got into this. You
know what happens when the squirrel grabs her nuts.
Yeah.
Well, we did get this train back on the tracks again here.
Oh yeah, because Ron's leaving in 20 minutes.
And I got to learn everything about FPV in those 20 minutes.
Well, we're going to have the people back on again. You don't have to learn everything.
Okay.
You might want to sell that tiny hawk, Ron. I'm just saying that's a lot of stuff in there.
I just want it. You can't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Hey, how about them Yankees, huh?
Oh, we're going Squirrel now. We're going Squirrel early.
Baseball
FPV,
FPV. Baseball Squirrel.
I think the Mets are the team in New York this year, Gary.
Oh, come on, Ron. You
looking
got to give me
here.
something. We got the best record in baseball. How about that?
There's some notable. The Grumpy Vlogger found his way back. I mean, at his age, that's an accomplishment.
How old is he?
He let me have his Social Security check for this month.
Look, Lloyd chimed in here. Who left Kyle on the panel?
That's what I said. He gave me a Social Security check for this month. That's why he's on the panel. I thought we were going to talk about FPV.
Yeah, we're talking about FPV, and then you start talking about Gertrude and Karen and
yeah, that's I came back to that.
The lack of healthy snacks from your grandmother, and
yeah. We gotta reminisce, man. Somebody told me that's the best way to avoid Alzheimer's, or Bob, or Fred, or Tom, or George.
There's no getting out of old timers.
Old timers. All right, back to FPV. Either Guy or Nemo, something.
Enjoy
FPV subject.
Man, so I tried to buy a new flight controller or flight controller.
You're muted, Brian.
Project. Screw that.
You're muted, Brian. You're muted, Brian.
Cares,
there you go. Nobody cares, Kai. Oh, then he goes back and mutes again. FPV.
Now, what I was going to say, do the FPV gentlemen here own a DJI FPV drone? Because I have a question.
No.
Kai?
No, I do not.
Okay. This is a supposition. I'm going to get one only a day or two from now. I don't do a lot of FPV, but I do like to take my Tiny Hawk out 2 or 3 times a week, and I run through about 20 batteries. Wow. And that's the only experience that I have. That's really as far as I want to go with it. I enjoy doing that. It's fun. I'm getting
the first FPV time drone. You crash the DJI FPV like you do your Tiny Hawk will be the last time you crash.
I know, and that's a little what I'm worried about. And by the way, on the Tiny Hawk, I rarely crash it now. I actually can land it. It only took 2 years.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, you keep that DJI FPV thing in the normal or the sports mode, and it's basically like flying a Mavic with goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at like 40 or 50
you can let go of the sticks, and the thing will hover in place and will not move anywhere.
See, that's
so it's like FPV with training wheels.
Yeah.
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 And but when you go to switch it over into manual mode, then you have to do the thing with the left-hand stick.
That's not going to happen.
And
because that will crash.
Because in normal mode and sport mode, your left-hand stick is centered and for up and down. When you go over to the manual mode, you actually have to release that spring to where the throttle comes all the way down and fly.
By the way, when I say I'm comfortable with a Tiny Hawk, I still cannot fly acro. I can keep it up for maybe a minute, and I will find the ground 10 seconds later.
Well,
but stable and
I'd say get some Viagra to keep it up, but that's not going to help.
That's what I was going to say. I heard a minute ago. I heard left hand in sport mode, and I was thinking, damn, what it was like to be 12 years old again. Left hand in sport.
There we got demonetized already.
What, for insinuating?
You don't remember what it's like to be 12 years old.
Left hand in sport mode.
Gary, what do you have there?
Gary's
muted again.
If you're Bill, quit playing games.
What is that?
If you're flying in the DJI FPV setup, is the controller set up like that? Where So how does that work when you're flying manual?
You actually have to go in. There's a screw that you have to loosen or tighten to where you get that stick to react and to act like a normal throttle.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That
And I
would,
don't ever see
Now
me.
you have to do that every flight if you're gonna fly acro.
Yes.
Okay.
So I have limited ability flying a fixed wing, and that's the same way on a fixed wing aircraft. That's a throttle, not up and down. I
Yeah.
learned the hard way on that one.
yeah.
Very cool.
So
Yeah.
now
So-
I've flown that DJI FPV thing, and I think it's just a complete misdesign.
Oh yeah.
But if these renderings that have been floating around are often new at DJI FPV, they addressed a few of their shortcomings in the new design.
Well, I'm picking this one up used. It's only been ran twice, and I need it for something very specific.
Well, there's people that only had to fly it once to ruin the darn thing.
Hell yeah. And what I'm going for is going to be over water, so it will not be recoverable.
It's not the flight,
get
it's the landing.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean, Bob can tell you at the Florida drone meet up there was a whole bunch of DJI FPV drones flying around down there.
You can technically put it into.
I got to put one on.
You could technically put it into sport mode, Brian, and do what you probably need to do without going into full manual.
Yeah, I'm aware of that mode too, and that'll get me the speed that I need. But like I said, it's just a matter, like I said, it's all conjecture now because I still want to practice for a month or two before I even attempt to take it out over water like I'm going to.
Or you'd be taking it to Galveston, Brian?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I still remember.
I have a cruise ship in mind.
The only drone I took out over water.
If he's going to fly, I just want to know where you're going to get 20 batteries from for that thing. Because if you like to fly 20 batteries with the Tiny Hawk, you're going to go broke trying to do that.
Oh, I know. But I mean, for the setup that I need, I only need at the most 15 minutes in the air.
Yeah.
And that thing gets, what is it, like 20 minutes flight time according to specs?
Yeah.
Depends on what mode you're in.
Yeah. I remember Mark was saying...
In normal mode and sports mode, you might get that. In acro, you guarantee not.
No, in acro, they're saying like 10 minutes or less. So that's
You'd
another
be
reason
doing good to get 10.
Yeah, I have no desire to ever do acro with that thing.
Is that 6S?
Yeah. And it lands on the corner of the battery, which I still don't understand what they were thinking.
Yep.
So now everybody bought these little TPU covers to protect the corner of the battery.
Top Gun is about to Top Gun was about to be released right before the pandemic. Poor Tom Cruise must be going broke.
Well, they said they shot a whole
No.
Yeah,
He held off. He held off just so he could make more money after the pandemic, man. He was like, I got enough money. Put it on the shelf and kick it out when they're all going back to the theater.
Thank you for that movie moment tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, Curtis is talking about he's really excited to see it. I'm like, I like the original. I like the original a whole lot. I was at that age when, it was cool to see that movie, and get all wound up and everything. And you tell your girlfriend on the way home, yeah, I'm going to get a motorcycle. And then one thing led to another, and you were like that 12-year-old boy again,
I did. I love the movie too. I just wish it would have came out in sequel in the 80s, not the 2000s.
Well, the thing about it is we got the premise now is really cool. It's basically saying he's the age now that he's supposed to be, and he's just been an asshole the entire time, but nobody can touch him in a freaking plane.
Not even Val Kilmer?
No. Val couldn't touch him in a plane either because remember he took everybody out.
What was Val's nickname in the movie?
Iceman.
Iceman.
Who was Goose? That's Tom Cruise?
James
was the
Daniels.
co-pilot.
James
Yeah.
Daniels.
Is
He
he
was in
still
that
alive?
medical thing.
I think maybe Goose isn't with us any longer.
The actor?
Maybe
I'm
he
not
died. Well, he died in the movie. Sorry.
Oh yeah, he died.
He died
I
in the
thought
movie.
I was like, what?
Yeah, and his
They
wife
done
passed
killed him off.
His
Yeah.
ghost is coming back.
Well, isn't Val pretty messed up now to where he can't really act anyway?
Yeah. He could
He's like
act.
Ice
I'm
Cream
sure he,
Man.
yeah, I'm sure
No,
he
he's
could-
got something to
he's
where he
got-
can't really
yeah.
talk.
He can't. He talks with one of those. Aye.
Okay.
Ice man.
Yeah. Bull.
Stop, Bill. Stop.
We really want Squirrel now.
No, that was bad.
Poor
That was
Val.
horrible, and that's why I slapped myself. Anyway, so
Anyway, let's get back to FPV.
Justin, turn out the lights, please.
or we don't have, we just go Squirrel now. We've already went batshit
No.
crazy the whole night. It's like we've tried for FPV, and then everybody said fuck it and left. Thank you for the 26 people that are still here, and 6 of them people are in the room right now. So the 20 people that are still here.
Hey, Bill.
We
Well, I got a
say-
new FPV project coming up here, so
Ah, cool.
Is that a fixed
Is that a
wing aircraft?
yeah, that's a little fixed wing, little bitty guy.
Wow.
Huh. What kind?
It's the Zod Thrift.
Oh.
Cool.
And it's a push motor.
You convert that over
Yep.
to an FPV system?
Ugh.
And this can be flown FPV, yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
Johnny Drone Flyers here. He's asking how everyone is. We're about to go Squirrel because
Well,
we've tried.
crashed
We're
an
doing
Aero
good.
Scout
But
there,
Val's
Kyle.
not doing so well.
Johnny's flying what? Wait, what?
We're going Squirrel. What?
No, Johnny. Oh, drone flyer.
Is that tall? Is that the tall guy who let him in here? We've already had those 2 people have asked that. I will say this again. He gave me this month's Social Security check, so I let him on the panel. Now watch me get, somebody gonna come knocking on the door. Did you take that man's Social Security check? Fuck no. Come on.
Maybe.
Anyway, so Nemo, do we have any more FPV? Either one of you?
Oh,
Okay.
I did
No.
get something. Hold on.
All right, I was gonna say because otherwise I want you to think.
You got FPV?
For some strange reason, on FPV nights, I'm always Squirrel. I don't know why. It's a bad shortcoming. Oh, that is cool. Let me see that.
It's the GoPro Hero 10 Bones. If I can get
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
Oh,
And
wow.
now we got to take a look at his bone. Oh boy.
I'll tell you what, Gary, I love that GoPro.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
That's pretty neat. That's cool
yeah.
looking.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. You have to wire up there's a plug right here that you
Yeah.
got to wire up to the flight controller. And I haven't even plugged it up, but I printed a mount for my Slam Squirt,
Mm-hmm.
and they actually had these mounts on Thingiverse like the day before they released this, so they were on top of it for sure. But
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's like 60. I can't remember how much it weighs, but yeah, GoPro made their own naked GoPro.
And you,
crazy.
that
Yeah,
powers
and-
off the drone's battery, correct?
Yeah.
You can get like spares, right?
Yeah. I got the it's like 2 per year, I think. Don't quote me. I don't know. I had the cash and I'm like, I want to get one.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
no, I
That's
totally
awesome.
understand you.
I don't know how close that thing is to the original, man, but I love my GoPro Hero 10.
They say that it's supposedly all it has everything that the
Right, the
GoPro
same
10
thing,
did.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Who the hell is on that's pulling everybody's people tonight? Somebody's really doing something weird. Anyway, I'm sorry. You know
I
me.
think Andy RC went live with a FPV show.
Ah, really? Seriously? Well, no. I mean, even Ken's not pulling his normal, so he's getting kind of smacked too. So somebody's doing. Oh, must be like Peter McKinnon's on or something.
Peter's got that new mini drone.
Driving that damn piece of shit forward, fix or repair daily.
Oh, I love his old Ford truck.
Now, I don't want to hear about it. I give him hell about that Ford all the time.
Okay.
Okay, let's.
No,
Hey,
he's only given me one thumbs up in the entire 6 years I've been following him. One thumbs up. That's all I've ever gotten.
Well,
Now, Monty, his dad will talk you to the wall. His dad will talk to you all day long. Super nice guy. Makes some gorgeous guitars. Some of the prettiest guitars. Okay, if anybody doesn't understand what I'm talking about, Ron, are you telling me you got to leave now? Is it Ron?
Can you
Oh.
fly
Oh,
those
wait.
guitars FPV?
Can we what?
Can you fly those guitars FPV?
No, but he doesn't
Well, we're
fly
on an
drones
FPV
either.
stream here, damn it.
No, because Gary's getting ready to leave in a minute, and I want him to put that Moon Knight back up here so we can talk about Moon Knight for a little bit. Okay, and Gary, you're muted. Do you realize that? You do realize you're muted, right? Okay, so anyway, he's like, no, man, I'm sorry, I can't talk anymore. This is what I am. So anyway, here's the deal. I watched. It took me 8 tries to watch the first 2 episodes of Moon Knight, and just because it's really weird, I'd never read the comics. I didn't understand the damn things, so I was like, what the hell? So finally, after the 2 episodes, they had explained everything and they had slowed down enough to actually follow a story plot. But then the last 4 episodes kicked ass, and it just sucks that he's not going to be back anymore to be Moon Knight.
Yeah.
So that was super cool. And it was when they tell you who each is and what they mean to the other one, I was like, oh, that's not what I thought. Oh, wow. So.
Well, the guy, I mean, if anybody hasn't seen it, this is a spoiler. The guy in the cutscene that turns around and shoots him when he's in the limo, that's the 3rd personality that Moon Knight has.
Oh, there's a 3rd one.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't remember there was a. Okay, so that's something later on.
That's a cut scene. Like, they do like after they roll the credits, and then they'll put a scene up. It's like every Marvel movie does that.
Oh, I've never watched past the credits at the end of it. Now there was a cut scene.
Oh yes.
Man,
Oh my God, I got to go back, and my wife's gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're watching that again? Why is it you Americans watch movies over and over and over again?" I don't know why. Because you ready? You ready for my excuse? Because we're hunting for Easter eggs, baby.
Good one.
Easter eggs.
And they're there.
Call it now.
I was going psycho watching that show. I was fine. It took me, like I said, the 2 episodes to get an understanding of the world. And
wait a minute. Grumpy was psycho way before that show ever showed
I
up.
was gonna say,
Don't even go there, Lloyd. We know you were psycho way before that show ever started.
so I'm saying I don't know where he's getting that line from because, no.
We know who you hang out with.
we know what kind of people. Okay, so you really like that show, Gary?
I did. I liked it a lot. My son has read the.
What's his name? What's his last name? Because I know he's from Star Wars. I'm trying to remember his name. He's a decent actor too.
Now, if you wouldn't have asked me, I would have known it.
Something you want to say, Lucas or something. Anyway.
Yeah, he's a really good actor.
Anyway, I do believe that we're approaching the time where Gary and Ron are going to turn into Cinderella and leave from the ball. And
Correct.
So basically we're at that point in the show where you can either drink beer or say funny lines or talk about, and I think Justin's already gone, the mini 3.
Where we say bye.
Yeah, and then Kai's on the top all by himself. I think that it'll shift and Bob and Brian will go up. Or no, we'll be 4. We'll be a foursome.
Dude,
We'll
I'm
do
dehydrated
formation.
and drinking beer.
We can play
Anything
we can play Foursquare.
All right. Well, thanks for having me, Bill.
Yeah.
It's always
This FPV
fun.
show. This FPV
Thanks
show
for
was
coming
a
on with us,
blast.
Gary.
Brian, Bob, Ron, Kai.
Hey.
Nice to be on here. Thanks for
Hey,
everybody for watching.
you'll have to come back when you get your mini 3,
Yes.
and then we'll do it. We'll do it. But okay, the next time we do a collaboration show,
Which mini?
I will want some FPV footage to
Yes.
mix in. We got one. Billy gave us some DJI FPV drone footage, and that was it was at the very beginning, and that was the only FPV footage in the whole thing.
I'm saying some FPV footage.
I only have one question for the Mini 3.
What?
Will it be on the shelf before the Mini 4 comes out?
Yeah, guarantee it will be. Guarantee.
All right,
it.
good
Yeah, I
night,
just
guys.
hoping it's on the shelf before the year's out. You know.
Yeah, night.
I want to say
Gary
my
had to
good
go.
night too.
Good night, Ron.
Thanks everybody that joined us in the chat tonight. Thanks for being a big.
Before you leave, Ron,
Hey,
I want
Ron.
to say next week we'll be joined from Robbie from World Drone Community. Is that what it's called? And he's going to be on. He's going to talk to us about building your channel, advertising your channel, those type of things, the different services I think that are available. Just general things about how to do like creating. We may even talk about creating, titles, what kind of tags to use. Do tags still work? We'll just talk about whatever you can possibly do to build
what it's like to live in Thailand, and plus, Robbie sent me a little message the other day, Bill. He said the drone will be available in his country on the 17th. When I say the drone, you know what drone I mean.
Justin's gone. We can say Mini 3.
Yeah. Anyhow, the Mini, he said he's on the Mini 3 to 17th. So will that be the 17th by then?
Wait a minute. So that's 6 days from now. So yes.
Okay.
He would actually have it in hand next week. That would be cool.
Good.
All
right. It sounds like a great
Well,
show.
here we got breaking news.
Can't wait until next week. Good night, everybody. Thanks for Gary.
Before you go, Ron, I wanted to ask you something really, really quick.
Yes.
Where did you get your info about now they're saying, because I had heard that there was a potential delay. Remember, because I was asking everybody about it in
I got any
chat.
notification. I still haven't got any notification from DJI.
Has there been any other word about a potential delay of them coming to the U.S.? Didn't somebody?
All my reference was Drone DJ posted an article today saying that the Mini 3 will not reach the North American territories in May.
Right, because actually, see what people are misunderstanding is they're not getting put on the boat until May 3rd, 29th. So that's the reason. They're not even being May 29th, which means it's just going to be at least 3 weeks to a month before they get here. So that's why they're hoping to be able to.
That's for the people who order right away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, and then we have the freighter blocking the Suez Canal, and then we're all screwed anyhow.
Well, I can tell I got a freighter flies a lot down to Philadelphia Riverfront, and they unload a lot of ships down there. He does time lapses almost every week of them unloading big cargo ships in Philadelphia. So cargo is getting into Philly. I don't know about any place else, but the big cargo ships are not only getting there, but they're getting unloaded. So all good on the East Coast.
Oh, and there's something else that was cool that I was watching Sean's video earlier, and he was talking about how the trucks, the big rigs, weighted down, got 6 miles to the gallon.
I saw that.
And
too.
diesel's like the most expensive gas right now. So you can imagine those concerts aren't making anything, man. Those musicians aren't making a penny. All that going around, I was thinking about. I was like, wow. Because I'm going to go see Ann Wilson.
You mean used to be in Hart?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Not used to be. She still is.
Okay.
Her and Nancy worked out their differences like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, good.
Anyway, it wasn't as big as they made it out to be, but she's got her own album. She's touring with her own band. And this is what's so cool because this takes me way, way, way back. Because Night Ranger is opening for them.
Oh, boy.
So I'm like, oh wow, this is like
hair with the Night Ranger hair.
Well, most of them don't have the hair anymore, but yeah, everybody's
gone.
Everybody's still there. So what's his name, Buddy Getz or something? I can't remember all of the musicians, but the drummer's the guy that sings Sister Christian, but yeah, they're all there. Wait a minute, Nance was my neighbor. Nance.
Nancy Wilson was his neighbor, and
what? Nancy was your neighbor? Yeah, they're from Seattle.
Isn't Hart from Seattle, Bill?
Yeah, they're from Seattle.
Yeah. Well, when is this concert, Bill?
September. Oh, it's at the state fair. I forgot.
It's no time soon. Okay, I was gonna say enjoy the show, but I'll have plenty of time to say that.
But the cool thing, that's what the part that I left out the most. It's at the state fair.
Oh,
I get to go hang out at the state fair all day, and then go see Annie from Hart.
Sounds like a winner. So I'm gonna roll. I just want to wish Brian a safe flight tomorrow with his kite. His his
fly more package.
I hope it's a successful flight.
his fly more kite.
His fly more kite with his
1,000-foot string
with 03 transmissions. So.
I'm hoping the 1,000-foot string and those helicopters that normally buzz the seawall can meet.
Good night, all.
Good night, Ron.
Ryan, I have a story.
Yeah, we're Squirrel.
When I was a kid, I flew a kite with a 1,000-foot roll, and I got a police department rolled by and said, we got a call from the airport, said you got to bring that down.
For real?
That really happened. Yeah.
Whoa. All right.
Yeah,
be safe. Be safe, Scott. Please be safe.
I have had a kite out 800 feet up.
Yeah.
On like 12.
You see what he's saying? Tornadoes. So be safe, sir. We totally understand.
Yeah. Ooh.
They're not good. What am I doing to start trouble? I'm not the one saying that they had a neighbor that was named Bill and he was a dick. Does that mean he was a real penis? I don't know. Or his name was
Kai,
Richard.
we haven't met. I don't know if you know, I run a group called Old Farts with Drones.
I think Kai might be a member.
On Facebook.
Yeah,
and,
it's a senior support group or something, right?
Oh.
Yeah. It's senior citizens having fun and no judgment,
Hey, Lloyd, you hear that?
Yep.
You fit right in.
Yes. So, but this is our first time I think I met you. So, but I heard your name mentioned multiple times at the Florida drone meetup. I went to Florida. I live in Las Vegas.
We need to get you two next to each other.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm 5'3", maybe 5'2" now, and
well, there is a picture out there with me and Art.
Oh, okay. So Art's even shorter.
Yeah, Art's a little shorter than me. Yes,
only a little.
Yeah, not by much.
We can stack the two on top of each other. They'd be about the same height as me.
But yeah, yes, we would. Yes, we would. That's about right. If I put them on my shoulders, maybe. Yep, all good. So,
okay, so let's see.
You were highly spoken of, though.
See Dustin's comment
in Florida.
Wait a minute. What is this, Johnny?
No,
published at 6 a.m. I think he was talking to Johnny. Santa, bring me the Mini 3. So you're asking Santa. You didn't actually order one? I thought for sure you'd order one.
By then, they might be available.
Yeah.
By Christmas, yeah.
Well, I'm just going by what B&H told me as to when.
I'm looking at Dustin's comment here.
Hang on.
Buy drones and sign up for AARP all at the same time.
Wait a minute. So am I registered? Wait, you mean I can register my drone? So he's saying I register. Oh, okay. He did order one. Oh, I was asking Bob. Oh, yeah. Okay. So he just, because then he could give one away.
Huh.
I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so okay, I'm looking at my B&H. I'm gonna go over here. It says I'm going to my orders.
Hang on, let me see. Santa, bring me the Mini 3. You know, I'm Santa for about a month and a half, Johnny.
Yeah, all it says on all of mine is back ordered.
Yeah.
But I got Here, I can read it
Someone's
off.
gonna need to
Well,
step me through this again.
yesterday B&H line was June 30th.
Right, because they were telling me that they weren't going to ship. Because I was like, okay, because I called them up. I was like, I just want to cancel, and they're like, well, why do you want to cancel? And I was like, because everybody else is going to have theirs by May 29th. And they go, no, they're just not telling everyone the truth. They're not leaving China until May 29th. And I was like, say what? And she goes,
Well,
yes. And considering
I have seen screenshots from people that ordered directly from DJI where the things were shipping out yesterday.
Oh wow, I haven't heard that. Not from anybody.
If you ordered straight from DJI, they had some units in stock that they did ship out.
Yeah, Bob ordered 3 minutes after they went live, and they didn't give him nothing like that.
No.
That's why I'm kind of like, somebody gave you a doctored screenshot.
At the bottom of the screen, when I was making the purchase, it said ship May 29. And then after I finished the transaction, nothing, crickets. I got a receipt for my credit card from DJI.
Yeah, of course.
But nothing mentioning shipping or anything else at all.
That's what I loved about B&H is they won't charge me anything until the stuff ships. At which says, let me say this real quick. I'll just be like, okay, we have the DJI Mini 3 Pro Flymore kit, the basic kit. Then we have the DJI Pro wide angle lens. Then we have the DJI Flight Intelligent Battery Plus 1. And then we've got the DJI Neutral Density Filter Set for the Mini 3 Pro 3-pack, an ND 16, 64, and 256. And of course, the DJI Mini Pro with the DJI RC remote. So yeah, basically they said, here, Bill, here's here's $1,500 worth of credit. Here's $1,500 worth of credit. If that doesn't mean it says to be shipped, that doesn't necessarily mean it's. It doesn't. And today is the 11th, so they should have sent you a very updated.
This is not mine. This is
but look at it. Doesn't it seem like it's awful bolder than everything else?
Yeah. No, it
shouldn't
this is what he posted. This is what was posted after he ordered his unit. So I haven't seen him post an update on this yet.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that seems kind of.
I got the same exact thing.
Is yours highlighted where it says to be shipped?
Yes.
Okay, yes. And it says, does it say 10 or 29th?
10. Yeah.
Oh, so Bob says the same thing now.
Well, they give a delivery date.
Whoa. Look here, though. You're not looking. He didn't order, but all he got was the battery and stuff.
Hold on.
Okay, but see, it doesn't say that.
He ordered both. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on to your bridges. He ordered both.
Here's the thing. The Flymore kit's not going to be available until August, period. We already know that.
This order expected to be delivered on 6/9.
So it's not leaving China until then. But we've already heard that the Flymore, the drone by itself, all that stuff's not going to be available until until August. Because that was the first thing that popped up. And if you go to the DJI website, it even tells you a lot of the stuff won't be available until August. Like I'll bring it up right now.
Yeah, if you go on the DJI website, the regular controller and the no controller, both of them are marked for August 22. I know that. And hopefully by then it'll be compatible with the RC Pro.
Yeah.
Bill, if you want to share
this thing actually is the bomb, okay?
Well, I don't want to share your order number and stuff there, Bob. Okay, you don't have to do that. Yeah. I'm going to go. Where did I go? Yeah. Okay. So here's the Mini 3 Pro. And right down here, it's even telling you at the bottom of every splash page, DJI Mini 3 Pro will be available starting in August of 2022.
Well, this is the cheap one. Whoa. This is the cheap one with the regular controller.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll hit this one.
Yeah, you already did.
That's not the one. That's not the one I want. I want this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
so
they're
we go-
shipping 531.
Wait a minute. Go back here. What was that saying? Yeah,
Over in
C531.
Alabama.
Let's go Washington and see what they say.
Okay, Bill, I got mine blocked out here. I'll
Okay,
show
so we
you.
got 531 is the estimated shipping date. That's what that says. Shipping date. So does that mean the date it leaves China? Does that mean now? See if what Bob? Let me kill this. Let me kill this.
That is the date we tell you it leave. We don't tell you when it get there. We have other plans for that.
Yeah. All right.
Go right ahead. There he is.
Oh, he got the care refresh. I'm not gonna give him. I'm not gonna get care refresh. I'm not giving him care refresh ever again.
And Bill, excuse me for getting a little teed with this morning on the chat thing.
What?
But like I said, as far as I'm concerned, with all the hype for what almost 2 months, DJI is shooting themselves in the foot with this little maneuver.
Yep.
Why?
I mean, when I ordered the Mavic Air 2 on April 27th, I had it before May 15th. I ordered the Air 2S a week after it came out. I had it 12 days later. What is the deal here?
This is a double standard. Hubsan or Femi or Altel do this. People be looking out. Altel kind of did do this.
Altel did do this. Exactly.
Yeah. So, but people still bought the drone. As a matter of fact, that's the only reason that Brian's going to go buy Altel now instead, because they finally put it on the shelf.
I'm buying a kite. Let's get that straight.
All right, you're buying a kite. I still think you're going to buy a Mini 3. I still see it happening. It's just like Chuck. Chuck was like, I'm not buying a Mavic 3. 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 I bought a Mavic 3. And then he was livid. He was like, it doesn't get satellites in under 2 minutes. And I was like, it's cool by me. I'm not that, And it's I've noticed it's about the same every time.
We all just need to follow Dustin's lead here.
Yeah, that's
he's ordering the Phantom 5 off of Wish.
We'll get that Phantom 5 before we'll see that Mini 3.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think I'll see the Mini 3 by July. I think it'll probably be after the 4th. So I'm going to predict July.
So you think that I'm not going to get the Fly More kit until after
August?
I'm going to be in Europe from July to August 5th. So I was kind of hoping to take
I hope they ship you everything, but what we're hearing is the only thing that is available for early ship is the DJI Mini 3 Pro and the new DJI RC.
The whiz bang controller, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So those two, that little combo kit is the only thing that's going to ship early. Everything else is supposedly going to ship later.
So one battery I get.
And then like Ron was saying earlier, Drone DJ was saying they're not even going to be in the US until after the 1st of June. So, people may have, let me like Bob here.
Wait a minute now. I didn't see this. They're giving a golden ticket? Shit, I'm getting mine now. What the hell? Man, I've got to have that golden ticket.
If anybody knows what that is, then I'd be thrilled.
Oh, you want? If I tell you what it is, will you give me yours?
It's actually. Wait a minute. That's actually a typo that was supposed to say golden shower.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be almost.
No, they didn't. If you order from Altel Pilot, he got his in 7 days. He said he got his in 7 days, Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, the Autel's gotten better. I'm talking about the older Autels, like the original Evo. The Evo 2 Pro, when it came out, was a disaster for
the golden ticket. Bob was kind of
the original Evo for sale.
Yeah,
Bob. The golden ticket is just kind of like a raffle ticket. They're going to give away various DJI prizes. You could possibly get a Mini 3 wide angle lens or something like that.
You get a 5% discount on the Fly More kit.
Yeah, really. Or they'll give you a discount on accessories.
Of 35 cents.
Yeah, they'll give you a discount on accessories, but none of the accessories you want to buy will be accessible.
Discounted items are not eligible for free shipping. So
Yes, so it's $87 to ship the filters.
But the one thing, let's see, you got everything I got. I didn't get refresh care. I thought that I was like, no, I'm not going to do that because I didn't get refreshed for the Mavic 3, and I didn't get the second round of refresh.
oh shit, it's time to go. It's time to go now. Sunrise just showed up.
Chris we were talking earlier because we were talking about bluegrass.
Hi, Chris.
He'd
Our
never heard
honorary old fart, Chris.
He'd never heard of
Water
Nickel
Media.
Creek.
Yes.
He'd never heard of Nickel Creek, and I had to turn him on to Nickel Creek. Hey, Ed! Ed's in the house. What's up, Ed? What the fuck is this?
We
Bob's
could get Ed in here. He's a big time FPV dude.
Oh well, we only got 10 minutes. I gotta give Erica a shower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the bad thing about tonight was it was really haphazard. It wasn't really planned properly. I should have not taken a nap, but I had to. I had to.
Bill,
it was just one of them things.
Bill, you're fine. I
He
came in
don't
here.
mean to brag, but he
Well,
Well,
can.
no, see, this is what y'all don't understand.
I'm rehydrating on Yuling.
Well, Yingling, yeah. The thing about it is what happened, and I didn't mean to correct you. I've just seen it on Jeopardy too many times.
Still call it Yuling.
I lost on Jeopardy.
Justine is sending you hers until you get your 3. That was like earlier, man, when I said that joke, because I saw something that Johnny said, and so I just kind of took it and twisted it, and then I said, wait a minute. Johnny Dragonflyer is saying that Herman from Phantom Flight 101 is actually Justine, and I said, damn, Chris from Sunwise Modern Media, I had no idea you were that good. Damn.
Something
So
else.
nobody got any of that.
Nah, I'm already past that.
Okay.
Something else though about this Mini 3 that's bugging me.
What?
This is no longer. I mean, it's gotten away from the original concept of a beginner's drone. This is no longer a beginner's drone.
How do you mean it's not? It's got more autonomy on it than any of them had so far.
I'm just talking about the original Mini 1, which had Wi-Fi. By the way, has anybody figured out why this thing has Wi-Fi yet?
No, they're not telling us. They're not telling us.
No one tells us.
Has not been, was not included on the talking point.
Okay, let's be technical. OcuSync is Wi-Fi. It's just switching bands. Come on, let's be technical about it.
But the Bluetooth, I'm hoping the Bluetooth can send a video signal somewhere.
Yeah, Bluetooth is for the transfer, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
For that quick transfer.
No, y'all missed it.
What?
The Wi-Fi is for the new Fat Shark goggles.
Okay.
I'll go with that.
But have
Yeah, that'd
DJI
work.
inside of them. Okay.
But then that would make the damn goggles cost $3,000.
And they won't work until August.
Yes, exactly.
It won't activate it till then.
And then they'll have trouble picking up
As soon as the new firmware gets released in January of 24,
you'll be lucky if you can pick up a GPS signal.
And then remote ID will be in place and you can't fly it anyway.
I don't know. I still don't know about remote ID because they still really haven't figured out. They haven't got the unit basically figured out
There's
yet.
no technology.
They don't have any of it ready. They were supposed to have already.
I have a thought on remote ID.
Yeah, they're going to do it.
We all were jumping to the conclusion that anybody with a cell phone can download an app somewhere and receive the remote ID, and I don't foresee that happening. There's going to be a receiver needed of some type and software needed of some type, and they're going to charge for that at premium. It's
Right,
like
that's why Kenji's already got a patent.
It's like Aeroscope. They're not handing that out to the police departments or anyone for free. You have to pay for it.
Is that Kenji and them? Kenji's the
There's
one.
not,
People
they're not
are
just being
No,
altruistic.
Aeroscope is DJI.
Okay, but what I'm trying to say is do y'all know Kenji and what's his name, Vic Moss?
Vic Moss, yeah, I heard of both of them.
Okay, right. Kenji has a patent for a module to broadcast remote ID. He's the only one thus far that has one. That's why I still kind of have issue.
No, there's an
with them
outfit.
being on that.
There's an outfit over in Europe.
I'm talking about here in the States because they're going to play to a U.S. patent before they'll pay to a foreign patent because that's under U.S. law.
Hold on to your bridges. So there's
I'm going to hold on because I know what U.S. law is. It don't matter. You can say whatever.
What I'm saying is there's a company in Europe that's marketing the remote ID dongle, whatever you want to call it, at a cost of $250 a piece.
Right, but has it been approved by the FAA? No. He has. He has already passed that part of the procedure.
Okay.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. The FAA was supposed to have a working module for all the other companies to go by. They didn't come up with it. He is the only one that has a working basic prototype.
What makes you think they were supposed to have a module in him?
Because they were supposed to give the schematics to the company so that they could all produce one to show to them so that they could clear them to be used in the U.S. You're talking about U.S. frequencies, so it would have to be approved by the FCC. So the module, the layout, the schematics, and everything. So what are you talking about?
But I mean, the drones are already sending their signal and position everything back through.
It has nothing to do with that. Right? We're talking about U.S. governmental policy.
No, I'm talking about right now. Your drone is given its location back to the controller, right?
But has the FAA approved the format by which that is being done? No. Not in any way, shape, or form. The FAA wants their own device, just like you said, so that the government can get their own cut and the individual gets their own cut, preferably someone in the States, because that's the way it's always worked. Right?
Well,
I mean, I'm just using common sense.
The market's going to keep every day John, Dick, and Harry to get a receiver for that system.
Well, why
not everybody can afford to?
Why is DJI going to use Red Cat to bring their device in? Because they got to follow U.S. law.
What I'm saying
that's my point. That's why DJI is working around, that's why we're going to have that unit approved by the FCC.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, not every John, Dick, and Harry can just download an app off of Play Store or Apple, whatever, Apple Store, and receive the remote ID signal. That's the part that we were worried about on remote ID, right? For every John, Dick, and Harry to see where we're flying.
Gertrude is going to want to know.
There's going to be a way to get
but
that.
Gertrude's going to have to cough up some money to get the software and hardware.
If she's a true Gertrude, she wants to be right.
We Gertrude got mad because she's German, so it's off to
Gertrude is mad because she's better.
So, but I'm just saying, I don't think that they're gonna let anybody. But I don't, because he got the patent in before anybody else. As far as I know, there's not another U.S. patent with actual schematics, a prototype, and everything that you can be attached to a drone. Like you're saying, a dongle, exactly the same. But there's nothing that they have in front of them that they can go, check, okay, we approve of that. But by now, they were supposedly supposed to have already had a basis for all of these companies, including DJI at the time, to go to work on, to send their engineers on, to create either a dongle or something along the lines. But the thing about it is the FAA never came out with how the format's supposed to be delivered, how the messages are supposed to be sent between the drone and the communication to get the ID. None of that's been worked out yet. So all these people that are developing systems, they have no idea what the U.S. government and the FAA is going to decide for a delivery system. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I think we're going to end up going back to the software, the simple thing, and they're not going to put out, the people are not going to make the money because they're supposed to already have it, aren't they? Aren't they supposed to? We're like what? a year and a half away from remote ID. Period.
We're like 5 months away from where every drone that's being sent out or being sold has to have remote ID built in.
Right, and has the whole point is there's nothing about the requirements, how the signal's supposed to be sent, what kind of bandwidth, what wavelength. None of that has gone out, or at least I haven't heard anything. How is that message supposed to be delivered? The government, they're supposed to decide that, right?
Well,
that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to figure out, all these people are making all this gear, but the FAA still hasn't said, okay, this is how you're going to get the signal, and this is how you're going to get the remote ID. Is it just going to be a marker tag? Is it just going to be? They haven't said any of that. We don't even know what software they're going to use. We don't know what, any of that stuff. So I'm finding it really odd that people are making these dongles. I'm sure they're talking back and forth to each other, but don't the drones already, like you said, don't they already do that? Why do we need a dongle?
Gertie
well,
needs it.
It's for those that don't have that.
I'm just trying to, because how far back is it that DJI, because wasn't there something like built in that would give a marker to your drone?
Ever since the Mavic Air 2 and the Mini.
Yeah. So there's always been something there.
Mm-hmm.
No, DJI's got that aeroscope thing going, where you have a receiver and you have to buy software and all that good jazz. And
well, yeah, I think for sure if they make an app or something, they're going to make people pay through the nose to try to do it. But the thing about it is some rich kid's just going to say, "Daddy, give me your credit card and get the app," and it's not going to matter. There's going to be weird people, or there's going to be crooks out there that are going to realize, hey, we can pay $25 a month for this app and go find people with $3,000 drones wherever we want. I'm just that's what people were worried about. So because I think
$700 Glocks in their pocket.
Yes, exactly. Well, not just that. They may have. Think about it is if you're in the air, it's kind of hard for you to pull a gun. If you're doing proper line of sight, and somebody walks up behind you, you don't always know.
The only time I feel honestly vulnerable is when I got my goggles on.
Wait a minute,
what's the only time? But any other time, my head is on a swivel.
Oh, there's his thing. We got to hurry up because I got to go give Erica a shower.
Yeah, but this is what DJI is advertising for Aeroscope at this point.
That's just
and you have to buy that hardware.
Yeah, that's another way.
You have to buy that software, and that not everybody is gonna be able to swing that.
Right, but can DJI even ship that into the U.S. now? Because that's completely I don't know.
They have not been placed on the naughty boy list yet.
I was thinking something about the frequency generators might be a pain in the ass. Anyway, wait a minute. Planes are not supposed to be what? Below 500 feet. Right, that's true. Yep, exactly.
It's supposed to be.
But the thing about it is that they don't ever listen to that. I mean, I'm right to the right of the bow tie for both runways over here at Everett, right? So, but the thing about it is there's planes that'll come like brushing the treetops right over top of my house. And I'm, like I said, I'm a good 1.5 miles to the right of the bow tie coming in for the little planes, but they'll come right over the house and they don't ever say shit, So I'm like, and I'll call over there once in a while. So I don't know. I guess.
And that 500-foot minimum does not go for helicopters.
Yeah, they don't. Do they have a minimum?
No,
I didn't think so. All right, gentlemen. And Kai, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so hateful. I'm getting animated when I talk about politics. I'm sorry for being a dick.
No, it's
Justin's already called me a dick, so I don't feel so bad. Anyway.
Why is fun to argue?
If you want me to call you a dick, I'll call you a dick. But I mean,
my name's not actually Richard. It's William. Anyway,
so that the dick was bald, or what?
No, I haven't been neutered yet. I thought for sure she'd have neutered me by now, but she hasn't. Thank God. Anyway, I'm going to throw it around the room and let everybody say their good evening so that I can give Erica a shower. because I've got just a little bit of time left, and I'm hoping I can hurry really fast and get to the sunset. But it got cloudy awful bad. Anyway, we'll see. First off, I'm going to go. Oh wow, look, Brian, that's so cool. Did y'all see his beer can disappear? See his beer can disappear? That's so cool. Yeah. The invisible
a green
beer.
can or no?
The invisible
green
beer.
koozie.
Oh, green koozie on the can. Ah.
All right. So, Kai, tell us what's going on. What's going on with your channel, and tell everybody good night.
Not much going on. Another episode next Tuesday, 5:30 Central, however that works out for your time schedule. Yeah, I'm actually winding down at this location. I'm fixing to move, so there's going to be a little bit of interruption in service, but
yeah, and you got that new FPV project, the plane you're working on too.
Yeah, I got a new FPV project. Oh, I got a boatload of projects, but the problem is you can't get parts getting flight control. I got to order one out of China to get.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, that won't be here till sometime in June. So
about the same time as my Mini 3. Okay, Bob.
Hey. So I'm promoting the Skyhawks tonight. It's my high school. It's about a block away here. If anybody has seen my videos, I fly over their football field quite a few times. But thanks everyone for. Huh?
You still go to high school?
No, it's in my neighborhood.
He's Santa Claus for his local high school every year. Anything coming up with Old Farts with Drones?
Yes.
A show coming up next week, maybe, or anything planned?
Next week, not a week from today. We got a show coming up. I'm really kind of specializing now in just concentrating on one or two of the old farts, people you've never seen on a show before, to have them come on and talk and tell us about their history and show some of their drone footage and just have a good time, So so that's what I'll be doing, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
All right, and it's at 12 noon Pacific time.
Yes, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time there.
Yes. Okay, cool. Brian with the invisible beard.
I might be doing a live stream for this Friday, which is in 2 days. And on that live stream, I will probably go ahead and order the Mini 3. With the knowledge that it won't be here until, seeing as how y'all have already taken up May and June, probably won't be here until September. So I may not pay for it till like September. I don't know. Because I'm going to go through a firm. Firm is a credit company, and I can pull all kinds of stuff if I just put down a little bit, because they're going to want their money. Anyway, it's just a long, drawn-out thing to where I'm probably not going to get the drone anyway, but I can order it on my live stream. So that'll be fun. And I will order a kite. So there's that.
What the hell did you say?
And we want footage of this kite.
Just put a GoPro on it.
Okay, cool. But so you're just ordering the drone for fun? It's not for.
I'm ordering the drone because I probably do want this, but with this kind of a delay, I don't know. I'm going to go through the motions and see what happens. And
that's like I said. That's why I went B&H, because they won't charge me. Like they charge me the whole thing went off my account at once, right? The whole bill, but they won't charge me until each thing is shipped.
Bill, Bill, I want to deal directly with China. I am trying to start World War III here. Okay,
if we wait till after I have my coronary and die.
Pissed off enough, maybe we can invade Taiwan, and we can make everything look so much better in this country, because it sucks right now.
I'm still trying to figure out how we're gonna run all these electric cars, man. I'm still trying to figure that one out. I'm like, we're in that. We got shit that shuts down, man. Well, like the whole West Coast shuts down in the summertime when everybody turns their AC on, and we think we're gonna charge all these electric cars.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm like, come on, get real, guys. And I mean, you're going to have to figure out. The thing that's so cool is they're really going to have to put some serious money into battery technology, because we need a battery that's not going to take, like we'll get you to 2/3. Like if you go to a supercharger, we'll get you to 2/3 in, what is it, like 30 minutes. But then that last third is going to take an hour and a half. Because it only supercharged so far, and then you got to take the rest slow. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know.
The cable's starting to smoke.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know. We go on supercharge stations here at the grocery store, and there's about 8 stations, and every night those things are loaded up.
Yeah, because they're paying what, like $1.25 for each one or something. Yeah, so I could see that. But the thing about this is, like I said, what happens? Like you said, every night they're full. What happens, like here in Washington State, after the year 2030, you can't register. They won't allow you to sell or register a 2030 model that's an ICE engine. So internal combustion after 2030 is not allowed in Washington State. So you can get a 2029, but you won't be able to get a 2030. It'll have to be fully electric. So I was telling
you, the Flintstone mobile, you get to paddle yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's good. This was going to be so funny. Can you imagine? Shit, I got to get off. But here, can you imagine this? When you get a bunch of people who all have electric cars, and not everybody can get on a charger. Like you said, you could charge at home. I get that. But, what if you forget? And you're motoring down like I-5 over here. And it's not like you can run to the gas station and come back and get your car off the road.
There is something you can do, and it's the equivalent to the 5-gallon gas can. That's keep one of those big battery backups. And then you can just pull over on the side of the road and hope like hell nobody robs you.
No, you just keep 32 D cells.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a special panel in the glove box. There's a special panel in the glove box for emergencies, and you pull it out and you put those D cells in. It'll get you 5
No. In the glove box is a manual generator. You put the door open,
a crank,
and then start cranking.
Or even better, you're right. There's a handle. There's a handle in the glove box that you pull, and feet pedal come out on the passenger side, and they're doing like you said, and you're just pedaling like hell. Oh, okay.
Progress is good when you're going backwards.
That was okay. I hate that nobody was here for that. I thought that was kind of funny. Oh, that whole thing was really good.
You said goodbye like 10 minutes ago.
Well, yeah, because my wife's already banged around to let me know that it was time to give Erica a shower, and obviously I'm not going to fly because it's like super windy and cloudy as shit. But anyway,
we've got a ton of wind here. Wind every single day, 30, 40.
Next week, Robbie Gray's going to be on from World Drone Community. We're going to talk about building, your channel and the different ways to advertise. I think there's YouTube's ad service, a bunch of different things. But we will discuss that next week. Maybe titling anything y'all want to talk about how to build your channel. We will discuss that. Wait a minute, I got to get over here. I get the little ending thing, and don't forget turn your volume down. Everybody, turn your volume down because Bill still hasn't redone these. So I'm just gonna this way it's gonna be. Anyway, so with that being said, please join us next week. Live long and prosper. Later. Robbie Gray, both run be here.